Hi everyone, this is Nick Kimera
and Tom Kleist
with your Brother Rice Standard Newscast. On Thursday, October 6th, the Brother Rice community gathered for a prayer service to celebrate the life of Jacob Schmitz. Jacob's teachers and friends spoke about experiences that they shared with him. My colleague Tommy Kleist spoke to Joe Kresick about the prayer service.
The prayer service for Jacob was very touching. It was a great way to come together as a community to commemorate his life.
Service work is a great way to start off the school year. Standard Newscast reporter Mark Rigel spoke with English teacher Mrs. England, who was in charge of the Edmund Rice camp.
Hey Mark, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you. So Edmund Rice Camp is a free camp for students who might not be able to afford summer camp. It's provided by the counselors who are Brother Rice students, and it's a week of fun with eating food, playing sports activities, doing some prayer activities, crafts, and it's a lot of camaraderie among the counselors used well. So we don't have as many meetings until the second semester. We will have a couple of meetings in the mornings during the first semester to maybe talk about fundraising. So a student can join by coming to a meeting, or he could visit Mr. Augustin, or he could visit me and get signed up on the app called Remind, so he can find out when meetings are or when we need help and listen for the announcements. There's also an application on the Peer Ministry website where a student could fill out the application to explain what his interests are, why he might be a good counselor, and pretty much.
Thank you.
The camp is a great organization which works to help others and participants meet some really great people.
Friday, October 7th, our Crusader football team took on the Chargers of St. Joseph's. The Crusaders rolled over St. Joe's with a score of 63-7. The offense, led by Dino Borelli, dominated the whole game. Borelli broke the school record for most touchdown passes in the game, with 7 in the first half. Other top performances were turned in by wide receiver Ricky Smalling with 3 touchdowns, and Brandon Houston, Christian Rice, and Ariane Lacey, each recording 2 touchdowns. The defensive line turned in an outstanding performance, holding the Chargers to -7 yards on the ground. Standard Newscast reporter Jack Sampillo spoke to Coach Rich Lane about the game.
I'm here with Brother Rice coach, Coach Lane. Now, Coach, you guys scored 63 points against St. Joe's. What was the main key to success for the offense?
It was our week of preparation, all week in practice. The offensive coaching staff, we had a really great game plan. Defensively, we also prepared well for the week, being able to give our offense the ball back to get that many possessions for them and scores.
Now, Dino Borelli broke the school record for most touchdown passes in a game with 7 in the first half. What is so special about Dino this season?
What's so special about Dino is that he's a competitor. Cam last year broke the record at 6, and then tied his record later in the playoffs at 6. And Dino just went out this year and broke it at 7. He's got a lot of great athletes to throw the ball to, a very impressive offensive line. Just got to get his athletes the ball in space and make it work.
Recently, the Ryder Cup took place between Team USA and Team Europe at the Hazeltine National Golf Club in Chaska, Minnesota. The United States, led by Captain Davis Love III, won its first Ryder Cup since 2008 by a score of 17-11. Patrick Reed was the big performer for Team USA, capping off his incredible weekend with an exciting defeat over Rory McIlroy on Sunday. Ryan Moore, Brant Snedeker, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, and Zach Johnson also won their single matches. The Brother Rice Skating Crusaders took a hard 8-0 loss against Providence Catholic. The Crusaders battled hard and gave it all they had, but came up short, giving up on average about 3 goals a period. It was a tough loss for the Crusaders, but they are hopeful for the rest of the season. Standard Newscast reporter Dan Reardon talked to junior defenseman Alec Aiello about the matchup.
I think the little mistakes really hurt us, and I think that we need to play more defensively, and just the more mistakes we make, the more they pick up on it, so just less little mistakes.
On Tuesday, October 4th, XMen Apocalypse came out in stores on Blu-ray and DVD. This film marks the 9th installment into the X-Men cinematic universe, and it was uncanny. I asked my brother Vincenzo what he thought about the movie.
So what were your thoughts on X-Men Apocalypse?
I thought it was a fantastic movie, possibly the best X-Men movie yet. Reminded me a lot of the classic 90s cartoon.
Movies nowadays rarely come in a protective sleeve, but X-Men Apocalypse does. On top of that, the discs are enclosed inside of a 1983 yearbook, for Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. The packaging alone made the purchase worth it, not to mention the action and rich dialogue that makes the movie so special. XMen Apocalypse gives each X-Men character time to shine. At the same time, it still acknowledges that the film is about the team as a whole, and not just one individual. XMen Apocalypse left me impressed and in awe at the astounding effort put into it, and it's something that I recommend to anyone looking for a good movie.
Thanks for watching this week's Standard Newscast, and don't forget to subscribe to our Brother Rice Chicago channel.